Hi, Sophia.
Hi.
How's the bubbles coming along?
Bubble along.
Bubble along. We're bubbling along today, and we're here today to talk to you about a very special project that we created together called Ser Livre, which means to be free in Portuguese. So let's give you a little context, though, as to who we are and why we're here doing this in the first place. My name is Lydia. I am the director and founder of Two Acre Films, and I'm here companion today with my dear friend,
Sophia. I go under the name UNBONED. That's my music project.
Yeah, we're both artists here in Philadelphia, and coming up in Philadelphia is the 250th anniversary of our dear sweet country. And so that is part of why we are here today is this project, Ser Livre, or To Be Free, is here to get a little bit deeper on just the concept of where we're at with our freedom coming into our 250th birthday. They're still going. So let's talk about Ser Livre a little bit. What is this and why are we doing it?
So Ser Livre is, it's like a 3-part music video, short film, kind of like just like a art music explosion. I mean, the first opening song, it's about ice and ice resistance. I wrote it in Portuguese because my background is Portuguese and my parents both immigrated from Portugal. This video that we're creating is almost like a protest in a sense. I have a lot of really intense feelings, and I think a lot of people in our community and just like in the collective also share a lot of anger, a lot of sadness, a lot of grief, a lot of uncertainty with what's going on. So we're really using this project to channel all of that and create art and create something beautiful and maybe even just spark some hope and I don't know, yeah.
Remind people that we get to be free.
Yeah.
Yeah, to piggyback off of that, late stage capitalism is hurting us all, especially if you're not in the 1%. So this is just something that from the crew that is going to help this come together to the eyes that this lands on, more likely than not, this is going to resonate with some piece of you, we hope.
I can't help myself.
No, it's good. This is why I gave you the bubbles. So part of why I think we're the ones to do this project is because Sophia constantly is reminding me to tap into my freedom and to liberate myself. And that is just part of the consistency in the work that I want to do is help tell stories that remind us of how we can liberate ourselves even from the smallest of circumstances. Coming up on America's 250th birthday, I can think of no better theme than to remind ourselves about the freedoms that we do have and to use our voices as creatively as we can to uplift the power of our voice. Ser Livre is also a project to help us remind ourselves of what we have grown numb to. Ideally, this project, this short film music video anthology is going to be a space of catharsis for the ones who come together to help create it, as well as the people who end up watching it and taking it in. And hopefully, like Sophia said, it helps move something in you and leaves you with a seed of hope.
Or entertainment.
Or entertainment. Honestly, we want you to have a good time. And I think that that's something that people can feel guilty about in today's day and age is when we take a moment to just enjoy the life and liberties that we do have. There can be an ambient feeling of guilt around it because of the state of the world. I think that we get to reclaim a little piece of our freedom, though, when we take that space to experience our freedom and allow ourselves to be entertained and have a good time.
Yeah, and art is one of our freedoms. It always has been.
Let's talk about how much we're asking for and where it is going to go. So for Ser Livre, we are looking to crowdfund $6,000 to be distributed throughout the 3 pieces of music that will make up this film. That money is going to go to feeding our crew, making sure hospitality is taken care of, people have what they need to physically keep going, and make sure their bodies and their minds and their spirits are kept nice and healthy throughout our 2-day shoot. as well as give our crew and our talent a nice bit of back pay. We have a lot of very talented people who have come out of the woodwork enthusiastically ready to support on this project here in Philly. So grateful to everyone who has said yes or even reached out and been interested so far. People are volunteering their time, their spaces, their resources, and where that's an absolutely beautiful thing just to see people come together for the passion of this project. Ultimately, it's very nice to pay people for their talents, especially in today's economy. I would like to further that statement too by saying being a part of this passion project is you also contributing to saying something with your voice as well, I think.
I think that we're all really connected. I feel like too, like when I've written some of these songs, it almost feels like I'm connecting to a larger population. It feels like I'm just connecting to the energy of the collective. I think it's just supporting freedom and what actually matters and what actually this country was supposed to be based on. It's really a vessel that's holding this collective's emotions, and I feel like we're at the point where it's boiling point and there has to be a crack.
I think we've all been under a lot of pressure for a long time, and we've grown numb to a lot of different things that have happened in this country. So hopefully this piece is something that helps people process the grief around their feelings, gives people a space to tune out and tune in to processing anger, to processing sadness, to processing the loss and manipulation of the American dream. There's definitely a theme over the course of the story of what we're subscribing to, how that is showing up in our society, and then how we can free ourselves from that ultimately. Where we're not necessarily out here offering answers for all of the world's problems, we are trying to offer a space for people to process some really big emotions, hopefully be entertained in the process, and feel a little bit lighter on the other side. So if this resonates with you, we would love it if you would like to contribute to the project. Use your dollar to uplift your voice as well, and be part of some very timely, feisty, feminist American art coming into our 250th birthday. What better time to help us celebrate?
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Can I blow some bubbles?
Yeah.
Wait, where's the one for me?
Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.